There we go. With Red Markets
Oh,
episode 5, the finale. Oh, I wrote final. I meant finale.
It's the final version
The
of the game.
final plus review.
Yeah, there's a test. We're all gonna sit
Yeah.
down and tell you what we learned.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it's
Not
open book,
much.
open note.
Open book tests are weird because they're the most how to put this? In real life, every test will be an open book test.
yeah. No,
Mhm.
anytime I get asked a question at work, if I don't have it memorized, I just Google it.
Yeah.
Like, every single time. And if I don't Google it, my boss will look at me and say, "Why are you winging it? Just look
Just
it up."
Google it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It depends on how that test is marked. Like, is it marked for, hey, you Googled the right answer, or hey, you understood what you were Googling and actually thought about it?
hmm Yeah.
I mean, I feel like the best comparison is open book, short answer. Like, that is, I think, a great combo for a test, where you
Mhm.
can't just bubble it an answer because you found it, you actually have to write a thing.
Yeah.
Explain yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also known as all tests in the history major were basically that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no, I get it. Yes, all of my tests were write an essay about it. Go.
Yeah. And because I finished the last year and a half of my degree in when quarantine started, all the professors were like, I don't know what to do. Just do it.
20 pages. Go.
No. The most I ever had to do was actually 20 pages for my capstone for a research paper. But my professor was cool and let me do less than that because it was about what was it? I think it was about uh, the history of the left wing and the right wing in the United States.
I remember you were talking to me a while ago about potentially doing something on role-playing games as one of your projects. Did you end up doing that?
I did. That was a really short one. That was for my independent study I did.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I was like
Was it a hack of
5
Blades in the
pages.
Darkness?
Yeah, it was a little hack of Blades to make it like the Secret Service, and then I went into the what was it called? It's on my LinkedIn. Let's see.
LinkedIn is only usable. I don't ever use it, but like I get emails like someone from high school has added you on LinkedIn. It's like, okay, I'm so glad I'm helping your professional resume. I guess.
I am vehemently against the marrying of a professional life and social media.
Oh yeah, I hate that I have to
that's
do
like
it.
part of your job.
Yeah.
That's the most useless thing in the world.
Yeah, it was a etiological research paper, so just like tracing where the base game mechanics came from. I think it was only like 5 pages though.
I was about to say, how far back did you get? Did you get to like the Forge and like talking about?
No,
Okay.
I didn't go that
Wasn't
far.
even that far back,
This
but
was a
also,
1 credit I needed. It was a 1 semester credit.
yeah.
Okay.
But also, someone did write an academic textbook. This is going to be with a bunch of asterisks at the end. Someone did write an academic textbook about the Forge, but it's bad. Like,
I
it's
heard
a
about
bad
that.
textbook.
Was
but
this
someone did,
was this just like a random third party? Or was it like,
it
I
was
Some
made the
professor
Forge
that
and
had a
here's my
class and wanted to
experience?
sell a book.
Oh, okay.
I don't know, but someone did write a full-on academic textbook about the Forge. Now, the major criticisms are that it was a very biased textbook and didn't really include any like actual sociological like study mechanics to like organize things to make an opinion. He just kind of 300 pages of
It was more of
blobbing
a
about the Forge
yeah.
framed as a textbook without any actual like doing a study to back it up kind of thing. Just kind of like, these are some of my observations
It was an
about the
opinion
Forge.
piece disguised
Yeah.
as a book.
Someone bound their Forge blog into a textbook.
Pretty much, but I do think it's cool in concept that people are starting to do actual studies about it, about these things, because it is a field of media that has only emerged like within the last century.
Mhm.
Like some of the
Yeah.
like role-playing games as a genre have only emerged even from the wargaming genre in the last 60 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
So
mechanized storytelling is it's a new technology.
Yeah, so it's cool that studies and like actual research is being done about them. I just wish that one of the bigger ones that come out in the last few years didn't suck.
Yeah, like one of my Haitian history professor, she actually wrote a book on. I think I talked to you guys about this before, but she wrote a book on um, the how Haitian history is told better through video games than like movies. So she like investigated that.
Cool.
I have her book here somewhere, but I
Very
need to
cool.
read
I'm
it.
curious about what games she is
She
referencing.
used
I mean,
she referenced Assassin's Creed Freedom Cry. I think she also talked about I don't know because I haven't read the whole book, but basically how these game companies are a lot better at telling stories from the Haitian perspective rather than like movies. Typically, there's like one from the 50s, I think, like tells it from like an outside perspective where it's like, oh, yes, this white man comes in and helps the Haitians get their revolution when really they just rose up and revolted themselves.
Yep.
yeah,
By making you part of it, it's easier to have an insider perspective than as
Mhm.
opposed to trying to introduce you from the outsider. Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, and it comes down to audience marketability too, because
Yeah.
I mean,
She
Hollywood
mentions that too.
just recently started to say, hey, we could have something other than a white male perspective on things.
Hmm.
Yep.
Whereas video games, I mean, the small developers are not necessarily of the majority persuasion, and they have a thing to say, so
Hmm.
they go say it. And you can get into much finer detail in video games because
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
spend as much time as you want on whatever little piece you're in.
And as expensive as games are to make, you can make a video game with a fraction of the number of people as you can make a big budget movie.
Yeah, because you can do it without hiring voice actors. You could have an entirely text-based
You don't need to handle
speech
sets.
system.
Yeah.
Yeah, no sets. It's just put the time in and it'll eventually get done.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, this is why my opinion was that animation was the better medium to tell stories for most of my life.
It's the
Because,
most flexible one.
yeah, you don't need the backing. You just need someone to draw it.
Hmm.
We need to watch Spy
Yeah,
Family
which is
still.
why it's so weird that so many properties now are just going, we need a live action. And it's
Well, because
you could've
animation
just
now is like really expensive to do.
Well, only if you're trying to compete with Pixar. Like animation
That's
is
true.
expensive, but a lot of
Oh, not like hand drawn animation
you
now
mean
is expensive.
is
Yeah,
Yeah,
it?
like
it
cell by
is.
cell. Yeah.
Okay. Maybe it's
It's
That's
maybe
because
it's
because
just
a
that
lot
I'm
of
used to the. I know animation in Japan is cheaper than TV shows, but also
well,
I'm
that's
pretty
because they
sure.
don't. That's
Yeah, that might be because of.
that's a problem. It shouldn't be.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what
Not that
I
it shouldn't be cheaper than
suspected.
TV shows, but it shouldn't be as cheap to animate overseas as it is. Most of the companies do it to like get around, based honestly, just unions in the states,
Yeah.
where it's
Mhm.
like we don't want to pay full-time union artists to do this.
That makes more sense.
That's why so many movies rely so heavily on CG because there's no CG artists union.
Oh,
S-
But
Speaking
there
of
is
the
a
ways,
set dress. But set dressing is part of SAG. Lighting is part of SAG. So they just do it all in post.
speaking of capitalist exploitation,
yes. Speaking of ways
Yeah.
capitalists get around the man, uh, red
Get around the man.
market.
They are the man. Anyway.
They are both the man and not the man.
there are two
The
men,
man
and they
subverts the
both
man.
hate you.
There are two wolves inside of you, and they both want to eat you.
But one for good reasons, because it's a zombie and that's all it knows.
That's all it knows.
Yeah. It's not
The
murder; it's
altruistic-
instinct.
Yeah.
It's nature. That's all it is.
Okay, I believe we finished all of the legs last session.
We
yes,
just arrived at.
at the
Roleplaying?
job site.
Mhm.
It was described as a warehouse where the the great prop that is known as Beeper is located.
Yep. We need to acquire Beeper.
Mhm. I think you were given a general blueprint like this one.
Hmm.
And this is one of the ones I made where it is actually as accurate as I could make it.
Nice.
This was hard. I had to do it based off the trucks. I went, what is the average size of a U-Haul truck or whatever the truck is?
Mm.
What is the average size of a U-Haul truck?
I don't remember. It's been weeks since I've done this.
I mean, U-Haul trucks, from what I'm aware, come in all sorts of sizes.
Yeah.
There's like...
Yeah, but your average one, I think the box is... Oh, come on.
16 foot?
Yeah. It's less than
Okay.
20.
This is a bigger truck.
The normal cars at the side might help, but I don't have any
20
grasp of
feet.
speed.
Well, the problem is they can't really get wider. There is a maximum width.
Mm-hmm.
That's
That's
true.
true. I think it also works for the forklifts, too. The forklifts, I think, are around 14 feet.
So, we have arrived. All those cars that we are seeing there, I'm guessing, are parts there, just probably all rusted and decrepit.
Yes, there is no usable parts on these cars because they've been sitting here forever and they've been picked over. The only reason this warehouse might have anything useful in it is because it's for nerds.
Yeah, because all of the actual, like, salvageable stuff that a normal person would want has been taken.
Mm-hmm.
What about the plumbing fixtures? Still got copper pipes on the walls?
I would
I'd
Why
probably
assume
guess
not.
not. Yeah. That's probably one of the first things to go.
Okay.
So, and I think as you all come up on this place, you notice that I believe it should be, this wall, or not this wall, this like loading area. Um, this is like busted in, so we'll do that. And it's kind of overgrown a little bit. If
Like
someone
grass, with grass and stuff, or with something else?
make an awareness check.
I need to open up my character sheet. There we are. Nope, I don't have anything that helps. Failure!
This looks like maybe grass and like tree stuff.
I think leaves. They're probably leaves.
Mm-hmm.
Are there any other openings
just-
or easy ways that we can see into the building? If we do some time and, circle the whole area?
Yeah, if you circle the whole area, I think we'll say I'm not an architecture person. I think this door is broken off its hinges.
Oh,
And this door. Like people have broken in here before.
Okay,
Okay.
so and this would be the front door.
Looks
Mhm.
like it to me,
Yeah.
yeah.
and it looks like
Oh, yeah,
this
because
one's
there's the lounge right
into the
there. So it'd be
second
like.
floor up here.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is like the loading area over here. Okay, I will now reveal this clock of
Oh, and then the other side where the door is broken and looks like the packing and shipping department.
Mm-hmm.
mm-hmm.
What is this map from? Did you just pick out like a Google warehouse map?
I googled warehouse map.
Perfect.
It works.
It does work.
Mhm.
It's very effective.
Mhm.
That is something that's great about modern settings.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's great
You
about this
can't
game
just
is you can just
a
Google it.
layout.
Mm-hmm.
I've
Sorry
done
to
that
get
with
off.
everything.
And it's easy
Sorry
to
to get
picture
off
what it could
tangent, but at one point I did play the Carly Rae Jepsen. Someone wrote a Carly Rae Jepsen RPG, and I did just Google the building that you're robbing because it names the building that you're robbing in that game. And I did just Google the layout and print that out to put in front of people. It's like, so these are the blueprints you found.
That's great.
That's amazing.
Yeah, so here's our find beeper clock. Are you all being stealthy in some way, or are you just
Yes.
okay?
I look to the others and say, well, I can hang back and send Moose forward with you guys. He's sneakier than I am.
Fair
He?
enough.
I guess he then.
Yeah. Do we know what Beeper looks like?
Yes, you're given a picture of beeper.
So
Right.
like a
Could
robot
I-
with a
From
with
the
a tire,
show?
with like a tire
Yeah.
below him.
I would like to sketch a picture of Beeper and use it like a dowsing rod to locate the true form. Actually, I would like to interact with my party and have Pastel sketch me a picture of Beeper.
I very specifically said nothing happens to them. I don't bring my art supplies with me.
We can't find a piece of paper. I'm sure I have my bag. Can I spend a piece of my imaginary gear points?
Your
And as if
refresh?
it was rope, pull out a legal pad and a Sharpie.
Sure, you could spend a refresh if you would like to pull
Yeah.
out drawing
Yes.
materials.
Yes, I would like to pull out a legal pad and a Sharpie and have Pastel draw me a picture of Beeper so I could summon like to like and find
I give you a look,
the robot.
and then I just grab the supplies and start drawing.
Make a profession artist? Is that what you have?
Yep.
Yeah, sure, do that.
Used the skill yet?
I succeed. I succeed.
Okay, you are given a very what art style does Pastel use?
Normally it's actually quite abstract. So I think he's drawing, not painting. Normally he's a painter. So I think when it comes to drawing, he
Just doing a sketch, probably.
I think it's pretty much a straightforward sketch. I don't think it's fantastically done. Sketching is not his forte, but he is definitely proficient in it.
Yeah, it's a passable sketch of the robot. That's all we need.
Mm-hmm.
In Sharpie.
Yep. Yeah, you have a passable sketch of the robot.
Yeah. Now I'd like to use Profession Cultist now to draw the energy from me and direct me towards the robot. Funneling through the likeness of the picture as a medium of connection.
You could
See, if this
make
was Blaze, you could attune.
scavenging check.
You would be attuning.
Yeah, you'd be attuning to the beeper. Just for a point of reference, which door are you all entering from?
Someone click on one? I didn't see.
Is that what the beeper looks like?
Yes.
I thought he had a wheel.
I thought he had a
He
wheel
does.
too.
It comes out from the bottom, and his
Oh.
legs retract.
He can. Okay.
For anyone that grew up
So
in
it's a
the
Humpty
80s,
Dumpty
it's
robot.
T-Bob from Masks. That's a deep cut for y'all.
It's a Humpty Dumpty robot.
Mhm.
Okay, picking a door. For some reason, the failed check on one door makes me feel suspicious about it.
I wasn't checking the door.
go in the front
I was
door.
checking the opening next to the door.
The broken opening.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You enter through the foyer?
I'm staying outside and setting in my drone. There's literally nothing that I can do.
No, we enter through the foyer.
Yes.
We are in the sticks of the north of America. Yeah, it's not foyer.
It's foyer. Okay, so yeah, you all enter in through the foyer. The place looks tossed, as it should. It is years in the apocalypse. People literally take pipes out of walls. So yeah, entering this way.
Can I roll a foresight check to see if we're all gonna die a horrible death in here?
You may roll a foresight check.
I'm
Is that
not
is
in
that
the
a test
building.
you want to
I
pass?
repeat, I am not in the building.
Mhm. Okay. With your foresight, I will have you go. Let's see here. Yeah, I think with your foresight, you can. You know this is moose country, right? You know the moose is around.
Moose bit my sister once.
I think with your foresight, you can sort of deduce, based on like the information you have about Black Velvet, this might be like the center of its roaming territory.
We've heard that. Yeah, they've been seen around here.
That is ominous because I was asking about the inside of a building.
Yes,
Mhm.
the inside of the building specifically.
Has
Yes.
moose in it. Okay.
We found Black Velvet's home.
Yeah, you guys got the southern like attack area. It had a northern attack area, and when you triangulate that, it's in the middle.
Cool.
So this is all a nerd
Now I'm not sure
warehouse
if I
and
should be in the
also a
building or
moose
outside.
nest.
Both of these seem bad.
I don't know what's better. I don't know what's better anymore. I would like to roll criminality to find things.
Don't
like
mind
to
me. I'm just
crime-
making a secret roll right now.
Yeah. I would like to crime scope out this building from the inside.
Crimes.
Is breaking and entering not a crime? Is looting
You're just
still illegal?
looting would be scavenging. You are doing entering without breaking, but technically no one owns this place anymore.
I don't think this is criminal.
Well,
I'm
No.
just
because
trying
it's
to
not a
argue.
crime doesn't mean that the skill set isn't criminal.
I know.
I'm just saying there's an overlapping skill set, and I have a point in criminality, not in scavenging.
Let's see here. Okay,
I guess
I'll
it
let
depends
you
on
roll.
what's being stolen. Are you like checking the cash registers or something? Which there wouldn't be, I don't think.
I'm just looking around to see if we're being watched, if
Oh, you're not
like
saying.
there's anything of value around, like the robot we're looking for.
Could we do an awareness check to say, hey, where might the robot be?
I don't have that either.
Yes,
Okay, I think I am in the building with you guys.
you are in the building.
I've decided it's better not to be alone, and if the moose shows up, I can run away. If that works. I think to myself, and then I run after everyone else.
Okay. How far? You know what? I'll say you make one awareness check as you're catching up to the group.
Okay. That is a almost maximum success.
Yeah. As you're running to meet them in the foyer, not far from where you ran away from, the brush starts to rustle.
Alright, this giant boost cannot hide in a bush.
No,
it's not hiding in a bush. It's on its way home.
It
Okay,
is the bush.
perfect.
Oh.
So, yeah, I let the others know when I rush in there. I close the door behind me, though it won't lock. It won't really shut fully in the foyer, and I'm just imagining a British person like foyer. There's a foyer. Just
Oh, there's a foyer.
Smoke everywhere. But I rush in, close the door behind me, and yell like, "I think it's coming." There was rustling. I mean, it could be anything, but you know, it's probably it. Nothing survives this close.
Right. We need to find this beeper now.
Mhm.
Which is
Yeah, out on the main floor area. Is there an area of elevation? Is there a catwalk? Is there anything of that type?
The main floor area. Let's see. I think you have over here, this area where
racks?
there's
Shelves.
there's racks.
That will be knocked over. I don't know if there's any higher ground we can get to that can't be reached by it.
Or knocked over by
Or
it.
unless we go straight up to the roof. Actually, if we go on top of the building.
there may well be holes in it. We can
It's
make some holes
something.
in it. It's just
It'll be
cause
grenades.
other thing.
Yeah, can I call out for the robot?
But yeah,
It's,
that
isn't it
awareness roll.
it's not a real robot.
It's
It's
not
a
a real
figure of
robot.
a robot.
Oh, it's
No,
a
it's-
figure,
it's-
so it's
it's-
small?
It's the hero prop that was used during the show. It's
Yeah.
just a prop.
Okay.
So it's
Yeah,
big.
my question
It
is
is. It
where
looks
can't
like the
roll.
robot, but it is not, in fact, a semi-debatably sentient being.
Where should we be looking for the robot? Is what that awareness roll was.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll let you get one in that for where to look for the robot. You tell me where you think the robot would be found, and that is where you start looking.
Okay, how ridiculous. Well, it would have obviously been stolen if it was out in the middle of nowhere. I think it is definitely in the middle of one of the trucks.
In the middle of one of the trucks, specifically, because
Like it was loaded, and it was
It
like,
was loaded,
ah,
they were about to drive it away.
zombies ate the trucker.
Yep.
excellent. Yeah, so you
Cool.
begin your search over which pair of trucks do you want.
Right by the entrance that the moose comes in from.
No, not those. The other trucks. The
Mhm.
real
These ones or these ones?
They both.
these ones.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. So you start your search up there. Some of the trucks are still loaded, so it'll take some time to get through these. But does anyone else want to make a roll for the beeper?
Yeah, I would like to do
counter?
some for-profit scavenging. So a
Oh, just
crime-based scavenging. Just
so
get
not finding beeper. You want to find other stuff
I
in here
find
that people
beeper. I
haven't
find
stolen.
beeper.
If I
Critical
was
success.
someone who
Here's
was
Beaver.
stealing things out of shipping, because that's never happened before with hypothetical PlayStation 5s, where would I put them?
Oh,
Maybe
okay.
that?
So yeah, you know what? I will allow criminality for that. Where someone tried to, if I was going to steal this figure, where would I hide it so I can take it when I leave
That would be
work?
cool. That's not what I'm doing, though. I'm trying to get more
Oh,
money out of this.
okay. Well, then that wouldn't advance the clock. You could choose
Yes.
to advance the clock or
If I
find more
crit,
money.
I advance the clock. How about
That's
that?
fair. I'll give
The
you
crit
that.
goes into
Oh,
the
you're
clock.
okay. Go
Okay.
for it.
I failed. I'm spending will. I need to summon
Okay.
God. So
Oh,
All right.
Right,
Yes.
you
So let's say you check some of these other boxes that aren't like they're by the trucks but aren't loaded in the trucks yet. That will you look in them and they are actually comic books and uh
you can sell them to
what
the
was
same guy.
the name of our masks crew again?
do we have one?
I don't remember that we had
I
one.
don't think we
We
solidified
had a
it.
name.
We did have a
We
name?
did.
Hold on.
We did. It was like the Outsiders or something
No, it
along
was the
those lines.
Vigilance.
The Vigilance. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, you have a run of the Vigilance that was
Unfortunately, canceled after six
yes.
episodes or six
Yeah,
issues.
canceled after 6 issues.
I think it was
after
the
like
copyright
2.
strike from Final Fantasy that really did us in.
Probably.
Yeah, Muse Queen
Uh,
X.
Yes, so you find these pretty rare comics had a limited run, canceled mid-run, and are worth 8 bounty.
Yep.
Yep,
To the right
in my
collector.
bag.
Okay, I'll add that to
Now
my
you
loot
have to
list.
convince
Oh yeah,
the collector
your loot
that
list?
I have a list of loot for everyone.
specify that this one is going towards summoning of a god and
I
not to be
already have a column for the owner. It's fine.
Can I get over to like, I don't know, the electrical box and get some lights and shit on here? Maybe that'll help us search.
Yeah. Go ahead and make me mechanics is both like electrical and
Yep.
mechanical, right? Yeah, that'll work.
Success.
Nice. Yeah, so you get over to this electrical box, and while the lights were off before, people would assume, oh, it's because the power's out. But really, when you look at the box, it's just all the breakers flipped. You just flip them over again, and the lights will come on. So I'll give you one more for that. And who has not acted yet since the reveal of the moose?
I have not since I got entered, I think.
Yeah, you go ahead, and then
Okay.
the moose cometh.
Cool. I'm going to use my drone, of course, to go amongst. These are a bunch of like boxes here.
Yes, these are like pallets that were like unloaded from one set of trucks and are being loaded into another set.
Okay. I'm going to have my drone scan each of the labels
Like-
on the boxes to
Like the
identify
tracking
what's
numbers?
yeah, and look up all of them and basically quick scan each of the boxes to see what's inside.
All right, yeah. I guess that's just drones.
I think it could be drones. Mechanics is also computers. Scavenging is scavenging.
Scavenging doesn't feel like it would fill the clock though. Well,
No,
you're
I think
scavenging
this.
for me.
I think this is drones, but you would also, I think, spend a charge.
Yeah.
Because yeah.
Let me do that. Here we
Well-
go. One charge being spent.
Who pulled out this man?
That's Rain.
Oh.
Took me a second too. I
Oh,
was
I
like, wait
see.
a minute.
Succeed. I
Okay,
don't.
yeah.
I don't think I have a picture for pastel. No.
You don't.
Let me add just a big key. He's over here.
Where was that junction box?
We'll say it was right here.
Okay.
Next to janitorial wood track.
Yeah, you put your water and your electricity in the same spot.
Is it, I assume
Yep.
this is C4?
Yes.
C4 is. Oh,
Oh.
that's me. That's.
I think
Oh, you don't
C4
have a picture. I just dragged the token.
Okay.
I just did
Oh.
the token
We'll
drag
use
thing.
we'll use the C4. Okay.
Okay.
So, are you right next to your drone while you're piloting it, or are you somewhere else?
Oh. I think I'd be next to my drone, because if I need to, I can
Okay.
have my drone distract whatever attacks me, and then while I run, because it has
Mhm.
semi-autonomous activity.
Okay. Yeah, and I think at this point, the moose will come in.
A great shadow.
Hate Mises to pieces.
Let's see here. I want a good picture of like moose shedding that isn't like too much.
A moose shedding, you said?
Yeah, they like shed their antlers. That's why they call that velvet.
Mhm.
Ah.
When the new one comes out, it's covered in goop. They have
Yeah,
to rip off the antler goop when they regrow them.
yeah. This moose is just all goop.
I'm guessing. Yeah, in my head, this is like the Princess Mononoke moose, right? With like the black crap coming out and.
I don't know Princess Mononoke.
Hold on.
Really?
What? How did you
I
not
have
see
almost
Princess
watched it
Mononoke?
several times, but have not actually watched it.
It's Eco Warriors. It's great. Princess
Yeah,
Mononoke is a great movie.
Yeah,
very violent.
it's way better than the raccoons bouncing on their balls.
That movie has its own appeal, and they're not raccoons; they're raccoon dogs.
Yeah.
And yes, they spend most of the time bouncing on their balls. It's like
think-
the South Park episode.
Yeah, just the weirdest rendition of gummy bears ever to come out of Japan.
Here, I'll just look for moose.
But Princess Mononoke is definitely worth the watch.
Oh yeah,
I remember hearing good things.
peak Miyazaki.
Yep.
Um,
It took me an embarrassing long time to realize that the Miyazaki from Dark Souls and the Miyazaki
Oh,
from
yeah.
Studio Ghibli were different people.
oh,
I found that picture. That is
It
not.
took me way too long to figure that out.
I found a few other horrible zombie mooses, but they all have antlers.
We have a moose. Oh, gross.
that's a moose that got struck by lightning. I think.
Yes, it is.
Ah, that makes
See,
sense.
I'm thinking more like open image tab like this. Like imagine this, but it's like all blight infected hanging.
I
Yeah.
see.
Well, okay.
Lovely.
Yeah. So this, for all those who could see it, this big moose, these huge antlers it's just dripping with the blight, right? And now that you can see it come in, this area over here, it's more like broken up. This is a little zombie moose nest. This is where it sleeps, and it does
Cool.
not like people in here.
So initiative? Do we have to
Wait, do zombies sleep?
Are we gonna have to? Sure.
This is a aberrant.
That's true. I was about to say that would change everything, for if it applied to regular zombies.
Yeah. So are we gonna have to? I don't think fighting this is the answer. I think running away from it and finding Viper and running away is the answer.
I do think this.
Where is the clock?
It's up here.
Oh, there it is.
You're
Yeah,
halfway to finding
okay.
Beeper.
Excellent.
I think this is just normal initiative. I don't know.
I think
think
so too.
Yeah,
I think on your turn, you can try and hide.
but it knows
That's
like
an action?
someone's here.
Yeah.
It's gonna be looking around. Okay, cool. It's gonna have like a spotlight on its face, a vision cone.
Yeah. If it sees you, an exclamation point will come up and go, vroom.
The eye
Older
will,
moose.
and you'll have to crouch down.
Yep. Okay.
Okay. So, yes, let me get that going.
Speed roll. Okay. I am very speedy.
Pastel. C4. Let me capitalize that. C. It's a first name.
Apparently not. 6.
Jack. And
You're the fast
Rain.
one.
Uh-huh.
And then
The D10 did not appreciate it.
Yeah. The D10 says no.
I will abbreviate to BV for Black Velvet.
Perfect.
Okay, Pastel. Who went first? Mad Jack got an 8. Pastel got a 11. C4 got a 6. And then Rain got a 9. We'll do this. Oh, he got a 5. All right.
Wow.
Okay. Well, I do not want to be close to that thing.
So we're not really working in tactics and twitches. We're just, doing action and hope it's stealthy enough.
Yeah, I will. Tactics will not just be like you shoot or do whatever. Like your tactic could
Search is a
be
tactic.
Yeah.
like search.
Initiative is just to see sort of to keep things in line. Okay.
Yeah.
Great.
If you want to go full offense, then you can just say that, and then if it like hits you, it'll hit you, right?
Yep. Okay. Well, I know I cannot fight this thing. I'm going
I don't
to
think any of
leave.
us can.
Yeah.
Not going to stop any of us from trying.
Yeah, but I can fight this thing the least compared to anyone else.
You have a
So-
slingshot.
I have a
Look,
That is
pistol.
I'm not
You have
funny.
at least a gun.
I do have a pistol. That's true. And I am armored up. But
It's your turn.
yeah, okay.
But don't summon zombies if you can avoid it, please.
Looking at the grenade launcher.
Is it feasible to quietly search this place really fast, like keep searching where I am to find Beeper, without, or is it like definitely going to see me next turn if I stay where I am?
I think if you stay with you where you are and search, it'll know where you're at. So you choose either to search or to hide or to fight. Bless you.
Thank you. You guys can search. You're further away from it. I'm gonna go hide. I'm gonna go hide in the bathroom.
Oh, I think the move is to stand on top of your drone and use its stealth servos to make it so you can search in stealth. Where the drone rolls a stealth roll and you roll a
My drone. Here's the thing. My
search
drone
roll.
only. Actually, I can refresh to get more charges for my drone.
Yep.
Okay, I'm doing it.
What are you doing again?
Stealth platform.
I'm still seeking away. I'm not searching. The stealth, it'll know where I am, and it's gonna. You guys can search because you're further away from it. I'm not searching. You can go to you. I'm gonna go hide in the bathroom.
Okay. Make a stealth roll.
Lovely.
Now, is your stealth or the drone stealth
That's
higher?
my stealth. The drone doesn't have its own stealth. The drone just doesn't give me a penalty to stealth.
Oh, okay. Damn. That would be a really cheap hack if you could just ride your drone around like a ninja.
No, my drone is overpowered, but it's not that overpowered.
No, it's not
You
like
need
a
the flying
mount.
drone
also
so you can
expensive.
Green Goblin your way through.
Yeah.
Spider-Man?
For some reason, Willem Dafoe has always just stands like the Green Goblin. Have you seen like his
He
like
literally
acting?
is the Green
He just
Goblin.
is the Green Goblin.
Yeah.
He's so
He's gonna
good.
crack. And when his career in acting starts to fall, he's gonna start. He's gonna just throw grenades at his agent.
Yep,
Probably.
it's him, and J.K. Simmons is just he's just J. Jonah Jameson.
I hope
right?
not.
Yeah.
That one I hope is not true.
You don't like J. Jonah Jameson?
Would you rather him be
I
the
like
dad
him from a
Invincible?
distance.
Yeah,
I'd rather he
I
was
would.
Tenzin from Korra. Okay, that's much better.
From my understanding, though, Jameson is only a dick to Spider-Man in the comics because
that's
he's
true.
like, all these
Not to
other
Peter Parker.
superheroes
In
are
video
like
Not to
game-
Peter
accountable.
Parker.
No.
He likes Peter Parker.
He
and
likes
doesn't
Peter a
like
lot.
It doesn't like Spider-Man, and that's a great
In video
dynamic.
games, he's full on Alex Jones, which was hence my negative reaction.
Yeah. No, I stand comic JJ. Okay.
Okay. So that's what I do. I hide.
Mhm. You hide with your drone in the bathroom.
It's okay,
The
Moose.
Boston
The
Dynamics
Moose can't get you.
robot.
Mhm.
Rain.
I would like to, heedless of stealth, pull things off of shelves, see if I can find the robot.
Okay. Yeah. Make a scavenging roll.
Can we start just giving the skill rolls I have? I have. Do I have?
Would you like to describe your action differently?
That's what I'm thinking about. It's not going well.
If you're looking for criminality, you can try and look places that people might try and hide it.
Oh, I know what I'm doing. I'm pulling up the floorboards on the shelving like one would hide things before Black Friday at Walmart.
I'll give that to you.
Yep. Nope.
I tried.
Someone's already been through it.
What would you like to spend a will to make that a success?
No, because I only have one left, and I would like to live.
Well, I
It's
mean, this isn't
true.
Burning Wheel. I don't think there's that much of a benefit to saving a persona.
Good point.
No, there
I will
is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there totally is.
Yeah,
When you're
there
running
is.
from the moose and you fail, yeah.
Yeah, you're running from the moose when you fail. If the moose hits you, because I will say, if the moose hits you, it's gonna make you do infection checks because it is dripping with the infection.
Fine. We have a latent injection anyways.
You have one.
Although I do have my bicycle that I can spend all of my rations on pedaling away.
That's true.
I'm gonna warn you, the moose is faster than your bicycle.
Yeah, but the moose cannot spend all of his rations on getting away faster.
Yeah, but that won't make it go faster. That'll make it the better.
You'll just be swerving around in trees and stuff to avoid
I'm
it.
sorry. These are the game mechanics. I don't know.
Is a moose like an alligator? Do you zigzag to get away from a moose? Is that
No, you
I don't-
just hope the moose doesn't charge you. From everything I
don't
understand
think
about
you-
mooses.
Yeah, I don't think you get away from moose.
No.
You'd have to
It
put like
is
a
a
tree
freight
between
train.
you and it. And
Ugh.
even that would not. Yeah.
yeah, a big tree?
Yeah, it's like
a
a
real
moose.
big tree, like one of those trees you could hollow out to drive a car through in the middle, and it'll still be fine.
Like a redwood tree. Yeah, from my understanding, moose, it's the exact same tactics to survive as if a cougar attacked you. It's you try to kill it before it kills you. And most of the time for a moose, that doesn't work.
Yeah,
Lovely.
I mean, yeah.
Okay, Jack.
Yeah, Jack.
Fuck. What am I doing? I could search, but that's pointless. You know what? I'm gonna pull out my bow, and I would like to fire an arrow into an unoccupied area to attract the moose's attention away from us to the clattering.
The distracting rock or arrow.
Now, bear with me. I understand that this is a shipping area, and I'm going to assume they have one of those big hoppers on chains filled with packing peanuts. That seems like a great thing to knock down as a distraction.
Yeah, and it would be somewhere in this general vicinity here where they would
where none of us
send the
are
boxes
directly.
down.
Yeah.
Sure. I'll let you use your bow. I think just make a bow shoot roll to
Distract
hit the
moose. Successful moose distraction.
Excellent. So you are distracting the moose in this direction.
Yes.
Okay. It'll search over there first. Right, because unless you want a full offense and run away after that.
Is it possible to slink away, not run away? Like,
I mean, you could probably slink into the janitorial closet.
Yeah, I'll let you slink into the closet.
Something about there only being one door. It bothers me.
It's fine.
Yeah, we know you've made your decision to barricade yourself in the restroom.
Yeah, I think you can still move because you did that distraction, right?
All
So it won't like know you're there until after it like investigates, you know.
All right. I'm going to put as many walls of boxes between me and the moose as I can.
It's never enough.
Okay. All right. C4.
All right, we have a door right around here. I'd like to sneak over to it and kind of set up the net so that if the moose tries to go anywhere in this area, the net will fall on it and it will be somewhat tangled.
Okay. So you're setting the net under the door?
Not so much under the door as like across the door and tacking it to something on the railing there. I don't.
So you're just like
You're
setting the
slowly
net up to
doing the
block
door.
the door.
Exactly.
Okay.
Get its head stuck if it pokes its nose out.
Okay. I think yeah, you would have seen it probably like coming through this hole in the wall. It is too big to fit through this door. It could stick its head through
I don't
for
think we're
sure.
talking about the doorway. I think we're talking about the gap between these items and the door. So if it comes up this way, we can
Like this or
This?
like this.
Yeah.
Is that what you mean, Marissa?
No, but I'm quite happy to accept it.
The green one?
For the life of me, I can't draw an arrow right now. There we go. Yeah, what everyone else is
Okay.
drawing.
Got it. So
Good with
you
that.
tack it between this shipping thing and this.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sure the net comes with a length of cord attached. Otherwise, it would be a horrible net if it didn't come with a length of cord.
You know what? I also assumed you guys had a rope, but I guess not.
We never assume we have
nets,
rope.
which is
Mechanics for how
made
the
of
net
rope,
works are
but you don't have
interesting.
rope.
I know I can set it up using stealth because that's something that it says it does.
Okay.
All right, roll stealth.
Beautiful. Success.
Excellent. It is set up. I will. I like this.
Oh, there you
Perfect.
go.
There we go. And I will, if I can, assuming I'm by the net, join Jack over here.
You can.
Sweet.
All
Already
right.
somewhat in the same place.
Black Velvet's gonna go doop-a-doop-a-doo. And Black Velvet moves very quickly.
Yeah.
These aren't there, but it like whatever stuff is still up that it hasn't trampled over yet
It just
is
walks through them.
yeah, just like knocks it over, tramples through it, and it's like almost in my brain I want to say like a dog, but it's still even though it is like a zombie moose, it still has like this animal instinct, like it is sniffing around.
Okay. It kind of reminds me of an XCOM 2 sectopod of just like, I'm going to walk through a building now, and there's nothing you
Yeah.
can do about it.
Mm-hmm. But a moose.
Yep. Perfect.
Okay. That is its go. It just investigates the peanuts like here.
Smells a human arrow in it. Okay.
Yep.
Pastel's going to take out his controller, his drone controller, and go full rigor. We're speaking of Shadowrun. And he's going to pilot his drone over to behind the net and try to lure the moose over to it.
Wait, do you have more
With
search
us
skills
right
than
there?
0? Do you have any search skills?
Pastel is not leaving this bathroom.
No, you could use the drone for some searching. Would that be more feasible? Because I can slingshot the big roll-up door with a metal ball bearing for the same effect to get the moose to go up through the net without sacrificing a chance to fill in bubbles.
Okay, then. I will send my drone. I will send Moose over to you and have it keep scanning boxes that might be on the shelves here.
If this doesn't end in a moose fight, I'm going to be real upset.
I have 9 out of 10 charges with Moose's shotgun. So.
All right. Let me see here if I could get like a Boston Dynamics drone picture.
I'm sure Roll20 has a built-in robot.
Yeah, you'd be surprised at what's built in and what's behind a paywall.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
This is almost perfect. Here he is. This is perfect. Let me save image and then drag that.
Oops, I closed Roll20.
Oh, he's all big.
It's so big. It's so big.
Oh,
That's
There
a
he
hell
goes.
of a cooling fan in its head.
Yeah. There's a gun in there too. Don't forget
Yeah,
about
there's
the
a gun on top. Yeah, so I think the drone just sort of goes and does
And
the
scanning
searching over there.
barcodes.
Yeah, it's more barcode scanning.
Yep. Drone piloting again?
Yeah.
Okay. And a charge spent?
Mm-hmm.
All right. That is a success.
Okay, so with that, it will go fill up one more. You are zeroing in on Beeper's location.
Yep. It's not here, so it's in one of the few places we haven't checked yet.
Mm-hmm. Okay, yours just... Are you sitting on a toilet?
Yeah, obviously you don't want your
Yeah.
feet showing up at the bottom of
I am
the
I am
stall.
standing on a
Dead giveaway to
toilet.
the moose.
you should know how to check under a stall.
That's fair. They're too tall for it. I'm not standing on the toilet. They're too tall to check.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Rain.
Yeah, I would like to fire a metal BB at the large metal roll-up door.
Mm-hmm. Do your shoot slingshot or whatever it is.
Yeah, it's shooting. I understand why I'm rolling. This doesn't feel like it should be a roll.
Oh no. That's fail.
So on a failure, you'd probably know where you are.
It's literally hitting the broadside of a barn with a slingshot.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it's in my opinion, it is not a matter of if you hit it. It's a matter of when the moose looks, does it look at where the ball bearing hit, or does it look at where the ball bearing came from?
Yeah, when you let go of the slingshot, it slaps into your hand and you go, fuck!
Yeah, it's more it knows that the distraction doesn't work and it zeroes in on you, right? So
Yep.
it turns like this.
The moose can track where projectile weapons have come from.
I think more like something like that.
The
like
ball bearing's
it hits
shiny,
your hand.
so it might have just saw like a glint of the ball bearing midair while it was next to
I'm
Rain.
cool.
Everyone
whatever.
knows moose are expert at spatial geometry.
Yep. That's why it was
It's a
investigating the arrow.
zombie
It was like
moose.
it was reversed. Like, okay, the arrow was shot here.
It was
It hit this.
triangular.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It came
I
from
would
this
like to-
direction, and now if it looks in that direction, it actually might see Rain because that's exactly where Jack
Yep.
was.
Yeah.
Can I spend the rest of my turn running this way?
Just grouping up to die.
You know what? Yeah, you could run that way if you would like to screw over your friends. I'll give you. Wait, hold on.
Basically, bowling pin formation for the moose.
Let's see
I mean,
here.
we did hear it can't come out of the store, so that's my plan.
That's fair.
You know what? Even though it's not one of your spots, if you run there and intentionally set up the bowling pins, I will give you a will for that. Okay, Jack.
We should mention that in the review,
All right.
that the offering will for making bad decisions is good.
Mm.
Yeah,
We always like those mechanics, though. We always like
To be fair, you only you're supposed to, I think, get will when you like do things with your spots.
Yes.
But I think this is funny. I do the will.
I think I'm going to invoke my spot and shoot Rain because I'm vengeful.
Okay.
No, what I'm going to do actually is using an item in action. Is that a thing?
What's the item?
I want to lube up with zombie goop so I can't be sensed by the moose.
Isn't that infectious?
No, like the zombie goop.
It's scent
Oh, the scent blocker.
Does it say on the item?
I think that would be an action to lube up.
I believe it would, but I want to
Yeah.
double
That
check.
would make sense.
Because right now, all we can do is make stealth checks to avoid it seeing us directly, but it knows we're here because it can smell us. Scent blocker would let you potentially escape it completely.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay. It says charges can be spent in addition to buy a roll to aid check. So I guess I could use this to pump my stealth roll, basically.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which is what I'm going to do, because I don't want to be in.
So I guess it's
in
an
the rolling
axe
pin.
can and less of like a tube of sunscreen.
Yeah, just.
I mean, the pictures that it shows is a jar that
I
has
like the
goop.
axe can better. The
But
axe can seems funnier.
There is a DHQS issue that literally looks like toothpaste.
Mhm.
Lovely.
Yeah, I think that'll be probably your action to lube up, and then
Run away.
it'll be. I think it'll like decrease aggro on you essentially, right? So you can like stealth, but like if it has to choose between two people, it's not going to choose you first.
Right.
Less of a smelly
And-
human.
Yeah.
Yep, and I am a big proponent in not having to outrun the bear. So
hmm
let's do that.
Okay.
We'll
You
roll stealth and get the fuck out of the way.
Mhm.
Oops, that should have been a +1. Not that it would have mattered.
Are you rolling it?
Hang on one second. Addition to buy a roll to check. I just wanted to check and see if I could spend charges after
Yeah.
the thing or not. And I'm not sure because it just says charges can be spent in addition to buy a roll to aid check.
So I think that means
does that
before the
mean?
roll, right? So when you
Okay.
buy a roll, you spend a charge, and then I think you could spend additional, like with rations.
Okay.
Good. Yeah.
Everything then by a roll? Because you
No,
have to
not everything.
Okay.
Okay.
Because I know you like buy a roll when you shoot, but then not all guns can let you like spend more bullets to like shoot more. You know,
Mhm.
it's weird. It's
Um,
funky.
I'm gonna leave that as a failure. I'm still
Okay.
covered in the stuff though, because that's a thing. I'm just not
Yeah.
stealth.
Okay.
Okay.
Myself over.
Because you're not hidden, but you are slimy with zombie goo now.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna
Alright.
register as human on the Moose Star. So
Yeah.
That's true. All right. C4. There's a pissed off moose looking at Rain, who is subsequently behind you.
Yeah, no. I am going to go this way, out of the door we have previously established the moose cannot go. I'm not being particularly stealthy because by the time we get outside, I have pulled out the grenade.
Is there any action you would like to accompany that with, or are you just getting out of the way and
Moving is one. Both of my weapons take a full turn to take out,
Right.
which
okay.
is why I'm
So you're getting
pulling
your
it out.
weapon ready. Yeah. What's your second
All
weapon?
right.
The net.
Oh. Right.
Okay.
yes, that famous
So-
gladiator combat of net and rocket or and grenade launcher. You know.
I can do one stealth thing and I'm out. Yeah, no, but my kind of game is, hey, if it's going to charge through the boxes, let's at least get it charged the net direction.
Mm,
That's one of the
okay.
reasons I was specifically stealthing.
Well,
I mean, you did leave the building, so the only person in charge is now Rain. So it's gonna charge at Rain. It's athletics to dodge, I believe.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
It is. Yeah.
It's just gonna
So
trample all the boxes there.
yeah.
Okay.
Rain, make an athletics test because it's gonna literally barrel through the boxes.
Don't forget, I had my acai and espresso bean energy bar before we entered into this.
Yes. Never forget that. AKA spend all your rations.
I'm spending 2.
Oh, okay.
I have a point in athletics. It's not defaulting.
Oh, okay.
I'm better
Ooh.
than Moose.
Barely.
I'm better
That
than
moose really wanted you dead.
Yeah. So oh no, it's worse than that. It's
How is it worse? I
no,
succeeded.
no. You're good. You're fine. I
It would have
mean,
been worse.
like all of these boxes just
Oh,
shifted slightly over.
they're all
Uh,
they're all covered in zombie juice.
Oh, they're all destroyed.
So if
And
Beeper was there,
scattered all over the place.
It's a. I intentionally didn't plan where Beeper is for this situation.
That makes sense.
Beeper is in the last place we look.
Literally. Yep.
Okay. Yes. Rain, could you please make me a self-control check? I will give you your +1 due to your true believer. Because Dagon is more powerful than zombie moose.
Yeah, moose are land animals.
Yeah.
Will not fare well when the seas rise.
Yep.
Oh crap! I gotta make a quick self-control check too. You gotta do that.
Oh, yeah.
On zombie goop.
Rain is completely fine.
Um.
My faith carries me
charged
through.
me.
You stare it down and it just like stops right in front of you. Like, oh no.
Yeah, the moose charges, then you believe it stops due to Dagon's will, but really, it just sort of missed its moose head swing at you. And since you crit, I think. Where is your hold on,
You
I'm gonna
stare at the moose, you see Beeper's arm poking out of a box.
oh, never mind. I was gonna decrease some of your your threat on your humanity
Yeah,
damage, but it's
it
all
can't
cracked.
happen. It
Nope.
can't happen. I'm too broken.
Mm-hmm. I think with that crit then on your next turn, you can get away without it like trying to swing at you.
Okay.
No attack of opportunity.
You just
Yeah.
like run. You like dodge by running under it or something, and then it's
Under
just
the dripping blight moose.
yes.
It
I
just
was-
doesn't
umbrella.
freak him out to the point where he's at a disadvantage. Like
Yeah.
he's still
Yeah.
calm and collected with
Mm-hmm.
drippy moose monster in front of him.
Yep. Okay then.
All right. Pastel. Oh wait, I might be able to give you control of this.
I think
Sure.
you guys have fun with the moose. The net still needs to be triggered. I'm gonna search so that we can get out of here faster.
Yep.
So
Mhm.
that's what I do. I send.
SL does not need control of the robot because the robot's autonomous.
The robot is semi-autonomous. Okay,
I
no,
know.
I got autonomous systems. It just acts faster if I control it directly.
Yeah.
There's a buffering delay if it does its own thing. I'm sending it to the north end of the boxes up here, to the top aisles, to search there, because I don't think we've searched there yet.
Mm-hmm. All right. Make your scavenging check. Or drones check, whatever it was before.
They're the same number. That is a success.
Excellent.
I would like to... How much will do I have? I have 0 will. Oh, never mind. I was going to spend will to make it a crit success and presumably fill it, but I can't.
Mm-hmm. All right. So you get 1 tick, and
Can I
Beeper-
spend will to fill it?
No, it's not your roll.
Nope.
Okay.
All right. Pastel still in the pooper.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. Rain, scary moose in front of you.
I'm going to
but-
continue acting as moose bait, apparently, and I would like to, while keeping direct eye contact with the moose, limbo under the net.
Limbo under the net.
Wow, keeping eye contact. I like this image.
Smile, bare your teeth, be aggressive.
Make my way over here.
Okay. I'm gonna say.
Sure, but let me
What is
set
your
up-
net? What does your
I-
net say?
Oh, my net's a mess. It's another of the. How do we figure this out?
Uh-huh.
Hidden with stealth or criminality to restrain several targets. One card spent on every success. Deal B and stun on capture, and additional black and stun every round attempts to escape. But we don't know how a target attempts to escape in that, because that's not in the rules.
Mhm.
I mean, it's resistance, isn't it? Isn't that what
It
resistance
does.
is?
Presumably. It doesn't say for sure, but we can probably make a judgment call.
Yeah. Okay, I'll say for this, Rain, make an athletics to not trigger the net.
Sure.
No. Okay.
Okay.
You're not covered in a net with razors. Good for
Yeah.
you.
So you successfully limbo under the net, and the moose will it's got eyes on you, so I'll just have it face you until someone else either gets closer or distracts it.
Jack.
I don't know how it lined up, but I did intentionally in the game. I did put myself so moose net B, so the net's in the middle. Okay.
Yeah, it'll hit the net. It is big enough where it will still hit the net
Yeah.
going like this.
Yeah.
And it might take out this wall.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Who cares? I don't care about the wall.
Okay.
The lounge might have. Would that be useful? I don't know.
Oh, the wall will be useful in slowing it down so it doesn't kill me.
If there's any snacks left in the vending machine in the lounge, it might be worth salvage.
They are definitely expired. It's been 5 years.
Yes, they might be worth salvage anyways.
A flat Coke is still a Coke.
Exactly.
All right. Jack.
Well, hang on. I really want to shoot this moose.
Shoot it.
Do it. Do
Do
it.
it. Do
All
it.
right. You wait. Yep, gonna shoot the moose. Why not? Screw it. Okay, so charges can be spent to aid a test. Refresh my memory again. The damage is the black die or the black result after bonus?
Black result, I think.
It might say on.
I thought upgrading did increase damage. That's the thing.
Well, I can spend charges to increase damage after I hit, which is my question.
I think that's the thing that we get mixed up on is if you spend charges before it helps you hit, but I think it's still the natural black of the die is the damage.
Okay.
Makes sense.
All right. So I'm going to let's spend 2 charges to shoot. I'll go full auto.
With a bow?
With my rifle.
Bow is his backup weapon now.
Yeah.
You could full auto with yes.
I tried a
shot
crossbow
6
in
at
Skyrim
once.
today for the first time because I've never actually shot one in Skyrim. It had good animation and did no damage, but that's Skyrim.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's success. All right. So
it'll be 7 damage.
No, it's going to be 12 because I'm unloading the rest of this fucking clip into this thing.
Okay. All right. So you do 12 damage to it.
A whole leg.
No, it doesn't work like that.
Not for.
Wait, what's the red? What's the red?
What red?
Does the red results affect the limbs?
The circle of the damage box.
Do we care about limbs, basically?
Oh no, this one doesn't operate like that. It doesn't have like limbs because it's a moose.
Yep.
Mooses don't have limbs?
Mooses don't need
They
limbs.
do, but they don't use the limb outline.
There's not a moose altered one where they just put the arms down?
So how much damage do we have to do to this thing?
Or
is that unknown?
You don't know.
I mean,
I will like
the
classic D&D. Yeah, so you
how much damage does it look like we did?
I will let you know when it is bloodied, but you do
that's not
lay
classic.
in some...
That's 4th edition. Like
it's classic to me. You lay into this moose with how many bullets did you have left? How many charges did you have left in the gun?
I spent 7 total.
Okay. Yeah, so just emptying the rest of the clip, 7 bullets, pop, 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 and then they impact the moose. It does take a bit of a hit, but then it just sort of like looks, because it's silenced, it doesn't know exactly where it got shot from, but it's still fairly sturdy. Fairly sturdy.
I'm assuming it has 48 hit points left.
I don't do 48. I either do 40 or 50.
I meant left. Like, because 12 damage was done. I'm assuming it has somewhere around 48 hit points left.
You can assume that.
This is not going to be a good thing.
No, it's not. C4?
Yeah, C4. Do you want to throw a grenade at it?
No, I'm actually not going to throw a grenade at it. I am going to sneak around the outside of the building and, with my grenade launcher on my arm, do some rummaging in the moose's nest. See if Beeper has been cuddling with the moose.
All right. Roll a scavenging.
If this succeeds, this is where we find it. No wonder
Yes.
no one's gotten this thing. It's probably
Covered
covered
in
in
moose
zombie
saliva.
juice. Yeah. Moose juice.
Okay, scavenging it
juice.
is.
That sounds like a
Oh,
great
thank
drink
God.
brand.
Hey, I have one will. Is this worth it? It's
Yes.
beautiful.
It is worth it.
Let's do it. One will I found.
All right. In
It's Moose's security beeper.
yeah, in the it is perfect. In the little nest it has, presumably where you would imagine this giant moose would curl up, right in the middle of it is a very goopy beeper. And it it very quietly just goes, "Wipeouts." Its batteries are dying.
Now
So yeah,
just remembering the car. Why is it bounced?
Yep.
Now we just have to get away?
Now we have to
you
get
need
away.
to grab
Wow,
Beeper and get out.
Gooped up Beeper.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, I was gonna say that looks like the holiday special. The original Beeper makes friends with a baby moose, and now it turned into this thing.
So you're grabbing the goopy Beeper?
I found it. I don't feel like grabbing the zombie.
Take your shirt off, put it over the beeper. Don't touch it.
What did you say?
Like, use a shirt or a jacket or something from your bag to grab the beeper. Don't touch it with your bare human hands.
If only we had the
Yeah,
net.
touching it with bare human hands is a good idea. I don't have any kind of armor but my clothing.
I was gonna say neither is running around topless.
Wait, we
when there's
have
a
winter
fucking-
clothes.
We
have
do!
winter
We
clothes.
looted winter clothes!
Pull out the parka.
We also found.
Sweet!
We also
Can I
looted
grab
before
Beeper in
clothing
winter-
and kitchenware. Miscellaneous clothing and kitchenware were looted.
Can I
So you
wrap
can use the
Beeper in a
tongs
nice
to put the
winter
parka.
jacket so that he can be nice and warm as we rescue him?
I'll say you can prepare Beeper to be picked up. Right? You could get the jacket around him just right where he's all snuggly.
I'll whisper to Rain, say, hey, get ready to do this. But yeah, sure, let's get him.
Yeah, we're moving as soon as the moose goes on his turn. We're gonna run.
So
We're all ready to go.
Yep. Beeper has been located, and the moose will then. I need to go back because it's gonna hit your net, but it was this. Oh, it was your stealth roll, right?
It was gonna hit the net, but then then an attack roll happened from the other direction.
That's true.
But then there was loud scavenging in its nest.
Yeah,
That's true. It is its nest.
And also you still have zombie goop on you.
Mhm.
So again, it's going to go after the smelly humans, not the actual smelly human.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's going to charge this way, get hit on the net.
Then net rules.
So the big thing about the net was the restraining.
Yes.
However, this is a move.
Yeah,
the
it might just make
restraining is by tangling.
I'd imagine
not
it'll just
by...
make a roll to break through the net or something.
Yeah, I think so. What is the damage of the net again?
The black of whatever I did to set it up, which I definitely rolled.
It was 10.
Ooh.
Because
Ooh,
I think it was
Stun
after
damage
the
or-
shoot.
Yeah, it was that 10, yeah. So 10 stun damage on a capture, and then stun every round it attempts to escape.
It's stun damage?
Yes, stun.
Aberrants are immune to stun, aren't they?
It's not kill damage.
Even with the knives, it's not kill damage?
Nope.
I thought you
Bladed
bought the
gives it
upgrade.
stun.
Oh, Bladed gives it
Bladed
stun.
is the ability to give it stun. Otherwise, it's just a restrain, which
Okay,
is
so it doesn't do
good,
damage.
good, but
Okay.
how does... Yeah.
So the moose is restrained and has 10 stun damage.
It doesn't take stun damage because it is a zombie.
Yep.
Okay, the moose is restrained.
Yeah,
Yes,
Moose is
which is still good.
restrained.
So
I would
probably
like
cut
to
it down
argue
half
for...
movement.
Yeah,
would
so I
guess.
think it actually, when it hits the wall, it stops. So this wall sort of,
Cracks.
well, that's a door. Like it cracks. So
Yeah.
this
it smashes
hole,
into the wall trying to get out of the net.
yeah.
and
So
it's
this is
stopped.
gone. Yep, that's where it gets stopped. And it's making. You know what? Not Rain, because Rain crit the self-control. C4, make a self-control check.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm
This-
gonna use the Ubex specs to help that a little bit.
Just like
Yes.
put a filter
Didn't we-
over the moves
Yeah,
and just like
didn't we
it's
say
fine.
it was like sanity filter was how that worked? Where it just like makes it not horrifying.
Yeah.
Just digitally replaces horrible moose with cute little fawn.
No, it gives the moose a very funny face filter as it like
Bullwinkle, but melty.
Yeah.
melting bullwinkle. Yeah, you're
Googly
fine.
eyes.
Yay!
Okay.
Yay! Yay for augmented reality technology.
Yes.
Yes.
Saving our sanity.
Pastel, I don't believe you or Jack know that beeper's been found.
Would you
And
yell
the
it
only
at this
two people-
point?
Yell?
It knows where
Not
you
been our
are.
turn. It's not been our turn yet.
And you passed the self-control check, so probably no yelling.
I meant to yell. I meant just, would you tell us at all?
I mean, it's Pastel's turn. Neither of you have any digital communication, so...
I have a drone.
I'm not whipping out my tablet.
My whole
to
thing
text
is digital.
you.
Okay.
I'm not whipping out my tablet to text you right now. I'm
That
sorry.
is true. The person that
Yeah,
can
no.
two
I
people
have,
that can contact each other are next to each other.
I have beeper in one arm and my grenade launcher still in the other. I am not texting anyone.
Pastel, if you continue to scavenge, I'll give you a will because you're a scavenger.
do it.
And you're to find something useless.
I'm not going to scavenge. I don't think I'm going to scavenge with my drone. You know what's really useful in the apocalypse? Toilet paper. And I'm in a bathroom. So I'm going to like let my drone like, oh yeah, you go autonomous mode, and I'm just going to start like looking under the cupboards in the bathroom.
Okay. Yeah. So you look under the cupboards in the bathroom. You find some toilet paper. Some reading material you also find is more comic books, but these ones are called the Adventures of the Gwynblade. So it's got it's got a AI, 3 human people. One looks like a pirate lady. One like giant Viking, and then like a secret agent mafia guy. It looks like this is what they were last reading before the apocalypse happened.
Supersize issue number 50 has the Blood Bowl in it, and it's a
Yeah.
collector's edition. So
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay. Do I roll to salvage it?
No, you spend your turn doing that
Okay.
instead of anything useful.
Perfect. So yeah, it's one of those like no. I think this might be one of the few things I was a fan of. It's like oh, I just like spend my turn flipping the like not reading it full on, but like flipping the pages and be like,
Yeah.
oh,
Mm-hmm.
This inspired my art style.
yeah. And then
Yeah,
I,
this is the issue
described my
after the space
character being
thing.
wowed out by my own GMing. Like,
All right.
Okay.
I would like to do the universal roundup whistle to get out of here, and then hop on, then go and find my bicycle and pedal away. That's what I
Okay.
want to do. I like to whistle loudly for like the giddy up, let's go.
I will say because it is trapped in the net currently and impacted with the wall, you can get out. Are you taking beeper, or are you trying to
C4
let
has
C4
beeper.
take?
We already
Okay.
established this.
Okay. I didn't know if you wanted to get beeper out
I
now.
can grab
or...
beeper and put it in my basket. It's fine.
I don't think Beeper's small enough to fit in the
Great
basket. Beeper is
mascot.
like
I
a
can fit
Beeper
one
is
hole
R2D2
in my
size, isn't he?
basket.
Beeper will fit in the basket a la ET because
Ah.
he's in a little wrap thing,
Yeah.
and I want this visually.
I can keep one hole in my bike, and that will be beeper.
Yeah.
no, I've
Beeper
just
can
got
count
the
as a
picture of like the silhouette of the bike with beeper in it, and then a moose.
It's perfect. All right.
All right. So yeah, Rain, you could get out of there.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm gonna do that. That's my whole
alright.
turn. Round up, whistle, and pedal off with beeper.
Gotcha, Jack.
Well, The moose is otherwise distracted. I don't have anything worth money. I'm gonna look for some stuff worth money because what else am I gonna do? Actually, is reloading a full turn, or is that
Like using a
I think
refresh?
it is.
I think
think
it
it
is.
I didn't know that. Good to know.
Let me check real quick.
Because like my slingshot specifies reloading's only a twitch.
Actually, yeah, reloading is a twitch.
Wait, but your sling. Oh, but Indigo just said
as allowed by specific gear's upgrade. So I think normally it's a tactic.
Okay.
Let me see. Reloading a weapon or refreshing charges is a tactic.
Is a tactic. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a twitch on the bow. That's why. Okay.
You could also just bust out your bow if you want to shoot it with your bow.
No, I'm gonna scavenge.
Okay. Yeah,
Is
make
that
a
what I wanna
scavenging check. Let's see what other games have we
I
played that I
know.
can reference.
Oh,
Oh,
Doesn't matter.
I'll will that.
okay.
a series of short stories or novels.
I was
based
gonna
on, like-
say it's a novel of a mercenary company signed by the author.
Yep.
Yes, that'll be worth 6 bounty.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right. And then do you want to hightail it out of here as well?
Oh.
Yeah, I'll make my way toward the door. Like, probably get about that far.
Mhm.
Hide behind some little boxes.
Alrighty. C4.
I'm going to continue with my door trading back and forth, and I'll head over to the door it can't get out so I can have a visual on what's happening in the room. And I guess stealth that way?
Yeah, you could roll stealth.
Please don't follow me. Follow the people who are yelling and whistling loudly. Stealth. And do I have any rations? Yes, I have many rations. Sure, I'll use some. Yep.
You're good.
I love how you can eat your stealthios.
Stealthios. Yeah, so you stealth away. Your net, as you can tell, on Black Velvet's turn, is going to just be destroyed. It's huge. It breaks out of your net, and it looks around to try and find more more prey. And the only thing it can see, I think, is moose on moose violence.
It doesn't see Jack?
Yeah.
In my opinion, it has a straight shot to Jack.
Opening.
That is true.
If it goes for moose, it goes for moose. I would have a question if that happens, but yes.
Let's say. Well, Jack is covered in goop.
But also, my drone doesn't smell in the first place.
And the
But
goop is
you
more
do.
That's true. I'm in a bathroom.
not in line
Ooh.
of sight.
Not in line of sight. That's
We
true.
know how it cares about walls.
It does
Well-
for the purposes of detection.
For detection. We'll say Jack, make a stealth and add at least 1 from your
I
goop.
guess charges for it if you haven't spent charges yet or something.
Does it have charges?
It does have charges.
Yeah, I can spend a charge.
Okay.
Where's
I don't think there's an item in the game that doesn't have charges.
actually I'll just roll flat and spend a charge because that makes more sense to me. Did it not roll?
I don't see
Come on,
anything
roll
yet.
20.
I don't either.
All right, try it again.
Oh, there it
That's
goes.
a failure. No, I'm not gonna spend will. Let's fucking do this.
All right. Yep. Yeah.
Not one with the moose.
I think because I think it basically spent its like action breaking out of the net, so it's just lining up on you for its next turn. Pastel.
Okay. Seeing that, I would like to. Well, my drone actually acts on by itself. So I'm going... Oh no. If I act that summons zombies, I don't like this. I was
How does
gonna...
that
I was...
some?
Because... Not if I act. Sorry. If Moose fights Black Velvet with a shotgun, that will create zombies.
Who could be in this very building?
Yeah, I'm gonna get out of the building. I'm gonna try and sneak out while this
If-
ruckus is going on. I'm gonna sneak out this way, bottom right, going
Are
towards
you
the foyer.
are you leaving Moose behind?
Not entirely. I'm
Okay.
not like leaving the whole area, but I'm just getting outside of the building is my intention. I don't know if I can get that far in one turn.
You can also put Moose in retreat mode.
I can do that after.
Moose,
Moose-
I think you could at
Moose
least
is
get to the
Moose
also
has
office.
autonomous, isn't he?
Moose is fully autonomous. I will say what Moose does. Moose gets one free action at any time between turns. It can
Okay.
change every turn. It used to before the upgrade, he had to go on my turn, unless I was
Mm-hmm.
directly controlling him. Then it would be my turn. But now he can go anytime, basically between turns.
Alrighty. Yeah, you can get into the office.
Okay. I assume I should make a roll to not.
Yeah,
get
make a
seen.
stealth. Yeah.
Okay. And rations can be used for stealth in this case.
Yes.
Okay, I eat my stealthios. I'm eating 4 of the things.
4
I'm just like
stealthios.
scarfing down cereal bars like it's nothing.
The stealthy mushrooms, stealthy marshmallows.
Okay, apparently that was easier than I thought.
Yeah, you didn't need all those stealthy marshmallows.
Nope. The moose is
All
very
It actually is
hyper-focused
just putting
right
the
now.
marshmallows out on the floor and stepping on them so you don't make any noise.
Yep.
Yeah, I think ahead. I lined my shoes with marshmallows.
As
This is how
Dagon
you get
wills.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah. So you tell me when the drone acts,
I
and
will.
then I'll ask you a question when that comes.
Okay.
Rain.
I have a question for you, which is the
Mhm.
armored quality says spend. Let me describe the armored quality exactly. Immune to stun, spend 1 charge to ignore kill. Does that mean I spend 1 charge to ignore an entire bunch of kill damage, or 1 charge per box of kill I would ignore?
That
Say the
is a
entire
great
kill damage.
question. I feel like
I
that
mean,
would be.
It might be
with
specified.
regular armor, I think it's spend 1 charge per.
Oof.
I think it will probably be 1 charge per, but because
Yeah, regular
you
armor
ignore-
is spend charges to convert all kill to stun damage, is actually what armored said. Or spend charges to negate a single point of stun damage.
Okay, then yeah, probably
That's
1
word for word
charge
what
to
Kenworth
make it
says.
all stun, which you would ignore.
Okay.
So yeah, I think it's 1 charge.
Okay.
Rain, are you just pedaling your heart out
Yeah.
with Beeper?
Yeah. The goal is to get the. I got the objective. Now I'm heading to the rendezvous point, waiting for everyone else to leave the building.
And then Jack and I
Yep.
are working on our KD.
Yeah, apparently.
Yeah, you're playing the objective, and I suspect we're about to not.
Yeah, Beeper says more classic lines like wipeouts. That's the only one I remember. Is it wipeouts? Alrighty. Do you want me to remove you from initiative, Rain? Are you coming
Please,
back?
I do not need the mood. No, I'm not coming back.
Okay.
I'm sorry. If I make it back alive, I summon Dagon. If you take too long, I'm going home.
Okay.
You're between me and world salvation at this point. You think I'm really gonna wait for you to get out of a building to save the entire planet?
Uh-huh. That's definitely
I
what would
mean,
happen.
that means you don't have to split the bounty.
I
And
guess.
all that's
True.
stopping me from summoning the savior of the planet is money.
True.
Fair enough.
Jack, I believe it is your turn.
I believe it's time to get the fuck out. There is a moose looking at me. It's looking at me, Ray. Yeah. I'm just gonna book it
Okay.
and put as many things between me and the moose as I can.
Alrighty. Where are you booking it out of? What are
Yeah,
these?
Mhm.
What are these?
I guess there's one of this store that's open. It's the closest thing, but that's booking it straight towards the moose.
That is fair, but it can't go through the door without
Mm-mm.
breaking
breaking.
down. Yeah,
The
so
wall.
I'm going out that door.
Okay. I think. Is this a roll or do you just do it?
Athletics check? Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
zombies or shambles?
I think athletics check just to make sure you make it there and
Okay.
quickly, you know.
Yeah, because the danger zone is at the end of your run.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
It's like doing a full sprint and then having to turn super quickly. So you're like making sure you don't bump into the corner.
Okay.
All right. You ate your plyometrics cereal today. Yeah, and you can put yourself over here. All right. C4.
So far as I can tell, that's everybody getting out of the building. I think that makes it time for me to book it too. I will run as fast as I can towards the forest, I guess.
All right, you can do that. No danger at all.
Okay.
Do we do moose fight?
It's up to you.
I think let's do one round of moose fight at least, and we'll go from there.
Okay.
I mean, I can melee Jack if it sticks its head out the door. As I am such a helpful teammate.
I don't think it could hit Jack.
It would mostly hit someone with its, antlers, which it can't fit out the door really.
Yeah, its head is too big to fit out of the. So I think we're having a moose fight.
Moose
real
bites
quick.
can be particularly nasty.
Okay. When it gets
Yep.
close, autonomous systems activate. Threat detected. Level shotgun fires.
All right. What role is that?
That I'm not
Good
sure.
question.
The
It's gotta be
drone
drone
is
control.
I think it's got to be drone control.
Just do drones. I
They
don't think
are-
spend any
We're
extra
like
charges. Just
4
roll.
rolls away
Of
from doing a review.
course.
Yes!
Oh, you know what? The shotgun jams,
And the drone can't unjam it.
and Joe
Nope.
can't unjam it.
Of course.
I think Black Velvet's gonna Black Velvet's gonna get in there,
Yep. That's
and
just a click. Oh.
Well, look at the upside. Now your drone is out of the building because Black Velvet has headbutted it through the wall.
all right. I think instead of figuring out how much, I mean, you know what? Roll drones again to see if drone can dodge.
It's Black Velvet's replacement beeper.
Yeah, you take mine, I take yours.
Oh
Nope.
no.
Ooh, yeah, that's gonna be 5 kill that you can reduce to stun if you want to spend charges on the drone.
So did I have to spend a charge to shoot with my shotgun?
I think you
The
did.
shotgun has its own charges, right?
Oh, you're right.
No,
The shotgun had its own
does it?
charges. Yeah, it did. Okay,
Oh,
good.
okay.
Because I only had one charge left on my drone. We've been using it a lot. Okay, so I'm spending my last drone charge to ignore that damage.
Okay, now here, you know what? Because that was Black Velvet's. Now we get to your turn, Pastel, and the little controller you have says, "Warning, gun jammed. Warning,
Low
low battery.
power, yeah.
Warning, warning, warning."
Warning.
Do you leave, Moose, or do you run
Oh, I'm not
and
running
save
back.
your Moose?
That is not what will happen if I run back in there.
Go on in there and change the battery real fast.
No, I
With the misfire, does that mean no zombies have come?
No zombies came.
Yeah.
No, because it didn't shoot.
didn't. Yeah, but I think I
Silver linings.
yeah. I switched to emergency power. I'm using my refresh to refresh my drone charges.
We're just having a Moose fight now?
No, my drone can't fight back. My drone's gonna use its emergency power to run away.
Oh, okay.
Does that work narratively? I mean, don't you have to go in and change the battery?
I don't know. I just am using an action to do it. Pastel is using his turn, if he can, to
I
see it.
think because realistically, the way that like rations work is you don't eat all that food right then. You just say, "I ate a lot before we came here today." So I think you go, "I loaded in like a spare battery." So like when it says "warning, low battery," it goes whoop, like
Yeah.
it slots in there. So.
It just needs my
ejects
permission.
It ejects a giant D-cell battery like a shotgun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a whole row of them
now
go
you've
pling.
heard
Turns out that
why
was what was
it
jamming the shotgun. It was the
Yep.
other battery.
Yep.
But no,
You just didn't install it correctly.
I don't think my shotgun's unjammed from this, though, is it?
No, it's not.
No.
Perfect. I'm gonna run away.
All right, roll drones.
And a bunch of charges and like turbojet out of there.
Refresh
I
is the
would
full turn.
rather spend.
Oh, it is the full turn.
Yeah. So
The drone has its own
the
turn.
drone
which
does have its own
comes back
turn,
up.
which it would like to use immediately to run away.
Okay.
I'll spend
I
one
think-
charge to run away, I guess.
I think because it's autonomous, I don't. If you spending more battery on it, I think is you like controlling it, right? So I think it only spends one. Right, it just spends one to do it.
It just
'Cause
does it.
it's- Yeah.
That's fair. Yeah.
So
It isn't. It's one of those things where it's not that clear. It's usually not that
Yeah.
important. What does it say? It's tied to initiative. It can do whatever it wants on its turn. Yep. It just says it performs a tactic or twitch, period. Yeah, it's gonna run away.
Okay. Yeah. So just roll drones and spend one charge.
That is a success.
All right. It can't go through it, so I think it's gonna go like this. So it'll get away, but I think it'll get another charge on it.
That makes sense.
Are you running out of the building still?
I spent my turn refreshing it, so I'm
Okay.
Well, that's a
Got it.
tactic, so I can twitch to move, can't I?
Mm,
Or is moving a tactic?
I think moving's technically a tactic, but I think it's dumb if you go, I put more batteries in it. I'm gonna wait, right? So if you want to leave, you can leave.
And you're also only like one room away from leaving. It's not
Yeah,
like
Yeah.
you're running.
I'm gonna leave.
Okay. All right, Jack, are you trying to save this moose from the moose or no?
Shoot through the door.
If I, the only thing I could shoot would be my bow.
You're out of refresh?
No, but the refresh would take my entire turn, so I wouldn't shoot. Yeah, let's shoot it with the bow. Why not?
Okay.
That's failure.
Nothing bad happens from it. I think you just miss.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not worth turning into a success for 5 damage.
Okay.
Yeah, and then you could reload with your twitch if you want to shoot again or not.
No, I'm gonna spend my twitch walking away.
Okay. All right. So, is it safe to say C4 is also walking away?
yeah, I'm meeting Rain at the point, at the gathering
All
point.
right. Can I remove C4 and Jack from the initiative so we just have moose on moose violence?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep, up and over the wall. We're done here.
All right. Black Velvet's gonna charge. Make a drone piloting to
Okay.
avoid.
Let me know which ones use charges, because I'm not sure if the defensive ones still use charges.
I'm gonna say no.
That is a success.
All right. It still will hit, but not do any real damage, right?
It gets
It does
glancing
stun
below.
damage.
Yeah.
It's stun
Yeah.
damage, which you ignore.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Then now that I'm out of the building, Pastel will spend his entire turn piloting the moose to get out of there. He's not going to send him after himself, though. I think he's going to send him in the direction of the others. Because it's better if the moose goes chasing for him not to go chasing after Pastel.
Mhm.
So I think my plan is go down to the corner of the wall and then go that way. As far as I can go on a single Twitch because I don't want to go full offense because I'm going to get charged again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think especially with you piloting it, it's gonna take like not like the mechanically most effective route, but you can pilot it through spaces it wouldn't be able to pilot itself.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So
I can't move the picture itself, but yeah, you can move
Oh
it
yeah.
where it
So
comes to.
yeah. 1, 2. So it's gonna get there. I think it'll get one more charge off before you can get out.
Okay.
Just like through the rest of its home.
Yeah, just go straight through the door of the nest or somewhere. There's like 2 openings I can go to.
So it's gonna just destroy all of that.
Moose is just destroying the building.
Yes,
Yep.
it is.
It's just destroying its whole building.
I'm just gonna say, C4, if you want to turn your grenade launcher back now and just collapse the building on top of it, feel free.
Do we want the zombie hordes?
It's one zombie horde. We could take one.
So
You can also run.
In relation to the sound, is that where you determine how many shambles away the zombie is?
I think it's based off of who makes the noise, right? So if someone then I do the shambles based off of that person, so they go toward the noise, right? But again, the grenade launcher is weird.
because the noise comes from the
it's foam
impact
and
point.
then
I have noise both
kaboom,
when the grenade goes off and where it gets shot, unless I buy that off.
Oh, it's both.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Did you buy it off?
No.
So it'll spawn 2 zombie hordes.
Oh yeah, so
No,
it should
does
be.
not.
Oh, it doesn't?
I think it is just still one weapon, as far as I understand. But I'm not shooting.
It's weird.
Okay.
It's must headache to do one horde.
It's kind of wait for the review.
Yeah. Yeah. So make a defensive drone roll now.
Okay. That is a success.
Yeah.
I just keep
all those
swerving
hours
and
in
dodging.
Rocket League are really
Yeah,
starting
exactly.
to pay off.
Yeah. So I think
that this battery is really paying off. I think it's like a higher
it's a lithium-ion battery.
Yeah, it's like, oh, the output on this thing is working real well.
Yeah, I like to imagine now that you're piloting it, you're also dodging like in weird ways too. So you probably like jump up with Moose against the Moose. So you just jump up out of its way.
I like the idea that we bought this battery from a different supplier than what we bought from all of our jammed weapons. We swapped over, and they're just
Yep.
Overclocked batteries. Who knew?
Mm-hmm. Okay, and then make a drone piloting to get out. This is you could spend however many charges you want on.
And this is if I succeed, I'm out.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'm spending 5 charges on it.
Oh. Yeah, rocket boosters enabled.
Yeah. Activate overclocking of the whole drone. Just run. Here we go. 5 charges spent.
Yep, and like 2 rocket footballs come out from the side of it and blast off out the door.
Perfect.
All right.
Unbeknownst to us, it was busy getting fitted out to be one of the 2 mascots.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, and you guys are all out.
It's the ball retriever if the ball somehow goes
there's
to the
only
place filled with
one.
zombies.
There's only one question left in this game. How much money did we make on this job?
Oh.
A lot.
Well, I have it all here. Hold on. We salvaged 49. Oh, right, we had a dog. We also got a dog.
Got a dog. I didn't make any upgrades. I forgot to do that.
That's fine.
So the dog is just a dog.
He is a mongrel mutt.
Yeah, it's fine. It doesn't matter.
Yeah. 49. We got 49. What is it? Wealth haul? No, haul is weight. Bounty. 49 bounty of salvage and 86 in payment, which is 135.
Split 4 ways is.
Well, let's see what Roll 20 says.
I did first.
Yes.
I do believe that passes the threshold.
Yes, if you
I
put
retire.
It on your retirement. We're not gonna do Mr. Joel's because I don't want to throw my brain against a wall doing that. Because while it is still okay to plan, it's still a big plan to do.
Mm-hmm.
And you're going to be serving Dagon anyway, so who needs a big retirement job?
There is nothing left in the world besides the briny waste.
Do you turn into like a Naga or something that can breathe underwater? Or do
No,
you
I die.
Oh,
I
okay,
die.
you willingly die.
It has no use for petty servants.
He needs only your essence.
There is no Noah's Ark. There is just water.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I hope that was fun. The one time I plan, okay, here's what the moose can do. Here's how much health it has. You all go, we're not going to fight the moose. Why would we fight the moose?
The moose?
Yo, why would we fight the moose? There was zero incentive to fight the moose.
I tested the waters of fighting the moose. I did no damage after emptying a clip. Fuck that moose.
You did damage. You did 12 damage.
Out of what?
40.
It was 40.
It was 40.
I think if we all unloaded on it, we might have gotten it and then had to deal with all the zombies. We'll talk about this in the review.
Yes.
Is there anything we want to do as the ending of the campaign?
I think Dagon brings a briny death to the world.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. That does actually happen.
This
is not... Everyone thinks it's hallucination until the very end, when it's like...
Well, they die,
totally real.
yes.
Go play the sinking city, and that's the end of this...
Yeah. My character goes off to retire behind the wall for about half an hour.
Yep,
Did you also win? Did you also succeed?
Let me think. 33 bounty, and then by 14... If I can borrow 3 bounty from someone, then yes.
You can sell the dog, I think.
Okay, perfect. Then yes, I also managed to get 2.
Oh yeah, you retire for a half hour until you flood the earth.
Yep. But I like to think my drone is waterproof, so it's still around.
I'll wander over. With everybody else gone, I'm going to go find Blightbeard and join him for the last few moments.
Yep. He goes, why do I need to nuke the world when Dagon will do it for me?
Yep.
The one survivor is Amelia in one of those server balloons, just watching.
She's still live streaming.
Live streaming to an empty audience.
Having gone completely insane. Just jabbering into the ether.
And that's how we end Red Markets. Not with a bang, but with a whimper.
Not a whimper, a giant, horrendous flood.
Which may be an improvement.
Not with a bang, but with a beeper.
With a beeper.
Yeah.
Oh, that has to be it.
Yeah, that's
with
the
a bang,
episode
with
name.
a beeper.
Yep.
Cool.
All right. Do we want to take a break and then do a short review?
We will be back
Yep.
in a few minutes.